Hello guys, let's make this scrumptious waakye together. For our shito, we'll be needing ginger, chili pepper, onion, and then garlic. Next, I'll be blending some tomatoes, onions, garlic, and ginger. To this, I added a little bit of water for an easy blend, and we'll be using this for our stew. Into our heated pan, we'll be adding some oil, enough to cover our pepper. To it, we'll be adding our pepper mix and allow it to fry till the water evaporates. Next, we'll be adding our tomato paste. We are going to stir that in and allow it to sit for a while. Next, I added some dry seasoning. It will be listed on the screen, so be sure to check. So allowing this to fry for a while, I added my dry fish. Next, I added some shrimp powder, and stir that in and then allow it to cook for a while, fry for a while. To this, I added shrimp seasoning, stir that in and then allow it to continue frying. At this point, the color was coming together. Here, our black pepper sauce have formed together nicely. I added a little bit of salt and then allow it to sit for an extra minute and then brought it down. After that, we finally achieved the color we were going for. In another heated pan with oil, I added my spices. I fried my aromatics for a while, then I proceeded to add my tomato paste. After it was properly fried for a while, I then proceeded to add our blended puree and then stir that in and allow it to cook till the water evaporated. Next, I added my seasoned wele or cow-eyed, and I seasoned this with scotch bonnet pepper and then ginger and garlic, and then allowed it to cook for a while. After a while, this is what our stew is looking like. I added a teaspoon of chili powder, stirred that in, and then added this cube seasoning to it, and then I continued stirring that in as well. I love the taste the shrimp powder adds to my stew, so I added a tablespoon of that to our stew. I also added my boiled egg, right? Because what's a Ghanaian waakye without boiled egg? I then proceeded to add my blended scotch bonnet, ginger, and garlic, the same mix for the cow-eyed. Be sure to add this mix towards the end of your stew. It elevates the taste of your stew, so it comes highly recommended. Just like that, our stew has been beautifully cooked. Look at that. This stew tasted so good. Now for the waakye, into my hot water, I added some beans, then allow it to cook. Next, I added my washed sorghum leaves. As you can see, my color is coming out beautifully, but it's not at the level I want it to be, so I added a teaspoon of baking soda. This will also soften our beans and also intensify the color, just like you guys see in the video. Next, I added my salt. Always be sure to add your salt last when cooking beans. I then proceeded to add my washed rice. Now I'll be adding a secret ingredient. That's coconut milk, right? This right here is optional, but it comes highly recommended. It takes your waakye from level 1 to 100. Try it and you will thank me later. At this point, our waakye is half cooked, so I'm going to cover it with some parchment paper, and then ta-da, this is what we have. And you can't tell me this doesn't look like the roadside waakye. Fun fact, I used to sell waakye on Glovo, so I pretty much have an experience with waakye. If you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to save it for later, and also like and share. See you again in another video. Bye.